Alright. Hello, everybody. I apologize for quitting out. I meant to just hit the beat right back button, and I accidentally quitted the stream. But we're back with the second episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge of Water type, our 7th Water type team out of 9. That's our third to last playthrough. Last episode, we took on Flannery, and we got Huntail and Sharpedo. Sharpedo was expected. Huntail was not. I thought that was happening at a higher level, and it didn't. But it is a pleasant surprise, because we definitely want Huntail for this these upcoming fights. Anywho's, we are going to keep fighting trainers in here. Luvdisc, Huntail, and Sharpedo are done EV training. Lombre and Kabuto are not. Kabuto needs 12 more. Lombre needs quite a few. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to look. We are going to start with Kabuto in here so we can get a done EV training before we do this next fight. We'll take a wing attack. We have a lot of defense. We do pretty well, actually. We only want the 4. We don't want 8. And then Kabuto can finish EV training off of the Zangoose that we fight later. We are going to use Sharpedo in this next fight. Get it on the screen. So our next evolution for sure is going to be Kabuto and the Kabutops, and that will not happen until level 40. And then our final evolution will be Lombre to Ludicolo, because we need a Water Stone to do that, and we don't get the Water Stone until after we beat King Blaze. Good job, Sharpedo. Smack yourself in the face for half your health. Alright. Let's give the Macho Brace here to Kabuto so we can finish out its EV training. Sword Dance, and we miss at twice. Excellent. Now the Zangoose is maxed out on its Sword Dances. It's exactly what we wanted. You get somebody faster out. Ooh. That was as bad as it could go. Alright, let's go heal. But nonetheless, Kabuto is done EV training. We're going to give this Macho Brace back to Lombre. And we still have the Wigglytuff here. It is a female Wigglytuff. We'll start with Luvdisc, though. Let's Toxic it. Luvdisc does have decent defense. Not good enough, it seems. Let's swap the Huntail, who's got a lot better defense. Good critical. Alright. Let's heal. Because that's all we seem to be doing. Alright, what do I have, Barry? I have 2 words. We're going to give one to Luvdisc, and we're going to give one to Kabuto, and then we'll give a Chesto Berry to Huntail. So how many EVs does it take to screw in a light bulb? How many EVs does Lombre need? 100. save. So Kabuto is at level 31. Everybody else is at 30. That's usually where we're at when we come into this fight because we always underlevel for Norman since there's so many fights after Norman. Now we can attract Norman's team with our Luvdisc. We can't confuse this Vinette, but we can make it fall in love with us. I'm gonna go for the Toxic, even though I know it powers up its Facade. But it's only gonna help us actually take it down. Okay, that's a Teeter Dance. I think it goes down now to the Toxic no matter what. Be infatuated. No, it's gonna hit us double. But we survive by the skin of our teeth. By the skin of our fish. Down it goes to the Toxic. Alright, 1 down. 3 to go. Vigoroth is coming out next. I think for Vigoroth, we're going to go to Huntail here. Let's just go in with the Water Pulse. Damage. Good confusion. Do it again. Smack yourself in the face. Never, it says. Alright, for the Lanu, we're gonna go to Sharpedo. Just a real big hit on it, Sharpedo. No belly drums. Do it again. He's gonna heal it, which is fine. Can we sneak out another one? No. We're not that lucky. Alright, slacking. We're gonna send in Lombre here so we can get some more HP EVs for Lombre. We can make the slacking skip a turn, which is great. And then we're going to take a swap out here to Huntail. Because I don't think that Lombre can take it on. We're going to Iron Defense. And then we're going to do it 2 more times. Amazing. Now, the only thing he can really do to us is Feint Attack. The Facades won't do anything. We have a Chesto Berry to counter the Yawn, at least once. Good confusion. That'll proc its Citrus Berry. It's loafing. Alright, there goes our Chesto Berry. Nice! Beautiful. I mean, this team got exponentially better once we got Sharpedo and Huntail here. The face. The face is the place slacking. He's a loafer. It's a Feint Attack off. Now we have 55 special defense. Huntail takes that pretty well, all things considered. Good critical. Good critical. You lost a Fisher, that's right. I'm a fisher. Alright, that gets us Surf. And we're going to teach Facade as well. Let's teach Facade to Kabuto, so it has something better than Scratch. Let's teach Surf to Lombre in place of probably Absorb. And then we'll teach Surf as well to Luvdisc in place of Water Gun. Alright. Let's heal up. Didn't lose anybody in that fight. Amazing. Alright. Got those items. Off we go to the trick house. This next fight is actually really good for Lombre. And we'll also just, we'll keep Luvdisc up. Spray and Repel. And we should have enough money now. Oh no, we still don't have enough money to go get an Ice Beam. Spent so much on vitamins early on. I'm happy with where these moves are. Good deal. Yeah, that was strictly for the EVs. Surf it. I guess we'll wait for the detect to happen. We'll try again. Oh, come on. What is... okay, so... 76. 76 for one. So we'll get 4 here. That'll put us to 72. swap Sharpedo up. You have to be careful, this Breloom does no block punch. Sharpedo only has 33 defense. Remember, it's all offensive, no defensive. Alright, we need to go get Ice Beam from the sunken ship. Probably could sell a couple things if we really wanted to get our Ice Beam here, which I think we do. Oh, hi. Alright, well, we're not going to fight that kid when we come back. The other option is, we could do this fight. This will give us the item that we need to get it. Let's just do that. Because this is a high... What do they call it? It is a high-value item here. Well, that's not... I thought I was going to take it out. That will definitely take it out. Ow. Piece of junk. Guess we'll just use the sod. There we go. Alright. That star piece will get us what we need to get the Ice Beam from the game corner. So remember, our target for the next gym is level 33. So we don't want to over-level past that on everybody. Okay, so we did get the coin case. Oh, I gotta go sell the thing. Alright, now we have enough. Alright, and we're teaching Ice Beams, I believe, to Huntail and Lombre. Yes. Get rid of the nature power. And then we're going to get rid of Iron Defense. Served us well while we used it. Hi, Watson. This guy... Just a second. I can never remember... Just a second. Starts with the tentacle. I don't know why I can never remember that. Let's do Luvdisc. Lombre. Yeah, we'll do another one. Let's do Pokemon, and we'll do Luvdisc this time. Alright, that puts Lombre down to 68 needed still. We are not learning Water Sport. Luckily, we got Surf beforehand, so we don't have to use Water Sport as our water move. Well, let's let Carvana face our Sharpedo. Hand out some citrus berries to those that don't have berries. Spray a repel. Is it not raining? Of all the times we come to this route, I have a Pokemon with Rain Dish, and it's not raining. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Poison my Lombre. there's only a couple of these fights here that I wanted to do right this second. Whoop. Because of EVs. So let's see, that was 68, 64. So put us down to 60. This will put us down to 48. Sneak past using him as a block. Let's use... Yeah, let's use Kabuto in this fight with Lombre. Nice. Alright, so that puts us down to 36. And then this will put us down to 24. Cool. We'll come back and fight them later when we don't care who fights what fights. Grass pokes with Huntail. Alright, we're gonna let Huntail take out this Braylon as well. Alright, we'll take a Leech Seed. We don't have much of a choice. Alright, then we'll swap Luvdisc and Sharpedo to do this double battle. damage. Alright, keep it going. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Beat up on Team Aqua. Alright, the team's starting to really come together now. Got some moves, got some evolutions. We're not in dire straits like we were. My Sharpedo is better than your Carvana. My Tias. I'm the better Team Aqua member. So 24 more on Lombre, assuming my math was correct. Yes. We can get 12. Okay, so, we can finish out Lombre. I know specifically, precisely which fight we're using it. So Luvdisc, we're waiting to learn Sweet Kiss. Very nice. Whoops. Surf. Surf. Oh, almost got it. Sharpedo likes to beat up on Carvanas, that's why it's against it. We get swaggered like we always do here. And we hit ourselves in the face like we always do here. Looks like we shook off the confusion, so at least that's something for us. Can't get a confusion back. Flinch? Oh, flinch. Only a little bit of bad luck, not a ton of bad luck. Alright. We'll keep Sharpedo up. As we fight our rival. couldn't remember what he was going to start with. It was going to be Slugma, which he was going to start with. Slugma or Pelipper. Does some good damage. No, that did good damage too, but I don't think it was enough. Oh, it's a Lombre. Ooh, well, that's different. Thought it was a Pelipper. But Lombre is good for our Lombre. Okay, so that's another 8. That drops us down to... Sorry, just a sec. At 24, so 16? Alright, there's that. I don't think we have a whole lot to sell. We've been selling everything pretty much as we've been going. Buy 10 of those. Looks like we'll probably get to Winona this episode, which is nice. Just gotta get past some more of the story stuff. Luvdisc in this first fight against the Skarmory. Oh, actually, do we want to do that? No, we want to use. We'll use Huntail. Little chip. Chip off the old Huntail. Want to take out the Duos for sure. Alright, so now I'm going to Ice Beam you, and I'm going to swap you to Lombre. Now that'll drop us down to 8. That Lombre needs. Okay, Huntail's a... 4. And now Lombre should be done EV training at that point. Alright. So let's take this off you. Hand out some more citrus berries. Little chip off the old Kabuto. Nice rock tomb. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, so at this point, everybody's EV trained. Either of them quite a bit. Neither of them have a lot of HP. Alright, Luvdisc gets 33. We just have 2 more. Figured that was gonna happen, that's okay. We just wanted to... I think that'll level up both Kabuto and Sharpedo with the shared experience. Slash. No thing. We have return. So we just need to get Lombre up to 33, which we can do right outside of town because we want to go heal. Alright, we can do it against this guy right here with the coffees. Easy peasy. Okay. We are now ready to go take on Winona. We're gonna use Luvdisc to start things off. Surf! Just in case he uses mirror move, we'll let you surf. Because that's not going to do like anything back to us. It does 11 damage. And there goes a hyper potion for a Swablu. We're trying to get everybody in on this gym battle. Everybody fight someone. So we know that we want Huntail to take on Altaria. Lombre is probably going to take on Tropius, which means that we'll let Sharpedo take on Skarmory. Yeah, probably. Chip. Kabuto. That's fine. We're gonna make a supersonic man out of you. Missed. Twice. I mean, he's missing all of his supersonics as well. But we should hit ours. Oh, is that a speed drop? Cool. Not that I think we needed that, but it's something. She's gonna heal it. No, we should have just went with the sod before we go down. Altaria's coming out next, so we go to Huntail. Dragon dances, and then we Ice Beam for ×4 effective. Go. Alright, so here comes Skarmory. We'll go to Sharpedo. Now, we don't have any water attacks, sadly, to use, but I can focus energy to help us crit more. Sand attack, so we missed because we always miss after a sand attack. So that means we'll probably miss this one too. Yep. And this one. Oh no, we finally hit. We do get the critical hit. It's not very effective. It's just okay. So we're just gonna swap because if he's just gonna drop our accuracy to non-existent, I'm not gonna sit here and just piss into the wind. The amount of times we miss after sand attacks is ridiculous. So Kabuto can learn Aerial. I knew Kabutop's good, but for some reason Kabuto can also learn Aerial Ace. So we'll teach that. Scott's gonna call us. Alright, so let's fly. We have the Quiz House next. So, Luvdisc is going to have the least happy time taking on double battles in the water area. Ah, it was nothing, wasn't it? Well, it's not the same price. Just the burn heal. I can never remember the money ones. I think I just picked the same thing I picked earlier, didn't I, on that one? Why can't I remember this? Oh my gosh, I got it. My brain is just short-circuiting. Okay. Let's go take on the trainers up here, outside of Fortree. Good deal. And we hit the mud shot. Excellent. Well, let's just area this. I have that now. Don't I? That's what I think of when I think of horseshoe crabs, is them flipping and flying through the air. Well, pleasant surprise. Things got a lot better with us getting Huntail today. Definitely made a lot of these fights a lot easier that we went through, instead of us having to work with Clamperl still. And the main issue with us using Clamperl still is we would have like no moves but like Ice Beam and Water Gun. There was a chance we were going to take down that Slugma just because of it being split attack and Luvdisc having no stats. Nice. Good deal. Should level up Luvdisc here. Excellent. Let's go surf with our Lombre. Fake out that magic. think it matters what we use on Tentacool. Good deal. We'll still just let Lombre finish out this fight. So 106 HP. Jeez. I mean, I know we trained up its HP, but it's just quite a tanky Lombre. Well, I did go back and check because I was curious. So it was in the special, the Impossible Evolutions edit for emulators that, yeah, Clamperl did evolve at level 30, and I just thought it was 37 because that's what a lot of the other trade evolutions were. But like Scyther and the Scizor was 30, Onyx to Steelix is at level 30, and I think there was another one that's at level 30 as well. But it's not the only one. Got me. Did almost as much damage to itself as it did to me. Alright, so we're going to finish this episode here. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we will be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. Until then, we will see you all next time.